Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your weekly forecast. This is from the 11th till the 17th of May, and we're gonna jump right in as I have exactly 40 minutes to leave my house, and I still have three other signs to record today. So I'm just wanna do yours first, then I'll finish the other two. Everybody's supposed to be online as per today. I made some mistakes as well in the first signs. I'm very sorry if you are if you're also watching for Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. I forgot to mention the new moon that we have on the 17th. Yeah, I did. I forgot about the new moon. But anyway, for you, I got everything. So what we have this week? First of all, I'm Raissa Lima. I'm an astrologer using Western Tropical zodiac sign and the whole house sign system. So what I do, I take your sign, Capricorn, I put it 0 degrees, as you can see here already on the chart, in the ascendant line. Therefore, I recommend that you watch your rising sign first, then your sun and your moon. The aspects will be the same if it's your sun and your moon, but will be aspecting to your sun or your moon and not to your rising. So the houses will make a bit more sense for rising signs. That's the difference. Let's dive in. So what we have this week, we have a very beautiful alignment between Mars and Aries. They'll be sextiling the whole week. It's going to be in its perfection on the 19th, but that's an energy that you can feel throughout the week. You can see here Mars and Venus in a good alignment. We're going to talk about that. And we have Mercury going Kazimi on the 15th. So Mercury is conjuncting the Sun, yeah, on the 15th, and we have the new moon on 16 or 17, depending where you are. By the way, I'm recording this from Dubai. We are UTC +4, so when I mention times, for example, in the morning or in the afternoon, make your calculation regarding to where you live, to where you are. But let's dive in. I set always my charts to noon, 12 p.m. So as you can see here, and we're starting on Monday, the 11th, we have the moon here at 7 degrees, as you can see, conjuncting the north node. So that's an energy going out through the night, Dubai, and it will still be on in the morning, and then the moon will move and fade, and it will goes away. But what does it mean? The moon conjuncting the north node, it's a karmic nudge. All right, north node is your direction, it's your path in life. The moon in Pisces is very intuitive. It's very emotional as well. You're more tuned to other people's feelings. You can kind of sense what others are feeling as well. You're compassionate and all of that. So this is really good for dreams. This is really good for intuition. Since it's happening during the night, I would suggest that you write down your dreams in the morning when you wake up, get a note and try to see, because even your dreams here did not just passing through, okay? They are pointing somewhere with the north node. You may feel pulled towards something, a direction, without even making logic of it, right? So this is one thing. And the other thing we have on Monday is this beautiful symphony between the Sun, Venus, and Mercury, all at 20 degrees. Can you see? So the Sun is sextiling Mercury, what am I saying? Jupiter. The Sun is sextiling Jupiter, bringing opportunities, open up opportunities in your relationships. Regarding, let's check something. Yeah, deep connections to others, relationships, also things in foreign lands. But how can I say, because Sagittarius rules your 12th house. In dreams, yeah, in creativity, arts, and then we have this semi-sextile with Venus in the middle, bringing love and beauty and harmony in these opportunities. So this is really, really nice, yeah. It's a flow between earth, air, and water. And so there is something about stability and value, and the body as well. Your fifth house is also about pleasures and hobbies and things that you do. Um, your children. There are some conversations, voices, connections with Venus in Gemini, flirty at work, it could be, or your health, or good time to start a diet, or you're really connected to through the week, yeah, to your health, yeah, trying to be more physical, you're doing more sports, you're healthier, you're eating better. And Jupiter in Cancer, obviously Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, bring emotional expansion and safety as well, and the sense of belonging, which is beautiful. So enjoy that. It's a beautiful day. We start the week well. Yeah, bringing conversations that matters, opportunities that feel right, not just look good, and subtle but meaningful shifts in relationships. Now moving to Tuesday. Tuesday. Tuesday, the moon is still in Pisces, as you can see at 20 degrees. Now the moon is trining Jupiter, making a beautiful alignment. That's going to be around noon, so it's happening in the morning. It's going to be at its peak at noon, and it's going to still happen in the afternoon. It will fade away by the evening. Then the moon is squaring. So there is a good alignment between the moon and Jupiter, and also the moon and the sun. Yeah, sextile here, chances, opportunities. But there is a tension, little tension with Venus on your sixth house. So how do I interpret that? I need to do something. Okay, my nose is starting to run. So there is an expansion of your feelings for sure, yeah, in a very positive way with your third house. It could be with your siblings, but it could be also in your neighborhood or other things that you do in your mind, like maybe selling or social media, publishing, writing, thinking, communication. And it's almost like you feel you can communicate well, you can it's a good day for a conversation with partners and your significant others. This is definitely, but this little square with Venus on your sixth house, that could be something related to your work, to your routine, or the sextile with the sun on the fifth house is also beautiful. So maybe, you're very open, or either with your children, you're feeling like, understanding them, being with them, taking care. It's a good with the Jupiter in your house of relationships, so everything feels fine. But there's a little someone there on the sixth house. It could be, if you're a man, it could be your wife, could be your mother if you're a woman. That is kind of not aligned. Let me think. There's a little grudge. It could be at work. It could be one of your employees. It could be someone that you work with, and you might have this little tension. Yeah, you're not exactly in agreement. You're not feeling. You feel a bit like, I don't want to see this person. I don't want to talk to this person. Could be your boss, female, woman. I don't know, someone, colleague of yours that might feel jealous. Maybe I don't know. I'm just throwing words and themes according to the sixth house and Venus and love and all of that. Yeah, little tension in life or at work. And let's move to Wednesday. Now, the moon will shift to Aries, and the first thing is going to be conjuncting Neptune. So again, another chance of dreams, yeah, being lucid dreams, but waking up a little bit groggy, a little foggy, feeling like, ah, man, you know, that's the conjunction. We have this every month. You might feel sad in the morning, like, yeah, a bit like when you know when you dream too much, or you have those dreams that are so heavy, and you know that you're kind of conscious of your dreams, but you can't really wake up. And when you wake up, it's like, oh my god, yeah. And you're like in the dream, and it's like, man, I need to get up, I need to get up. You can't. That's the feeling. That's a bit the conjunction between the moon and Neptune. It's very nice for inspiration, but it's not very good for clarity. And now we can add this to the mix. Yeah, Mars and Venus, as I said, in a good alignment, talking to each other, happily, happily, happily. Um, Mars is in your fourth house. It's the house of family, your private life, is the house of real estate, lands, home, roots. And the Venus is in your sixth house, is your daily routine, is the things that you do on your duties, yeah, in this world, the things that you do on daily basis. But it's also the house of your employees, it's the house of pets, animals. And that is a beautiful alignment. For example, if you want to get a pet, you might get a new pet through this week or next week. Or yeah, another little dog, a cat, whatever, you know, a turtle, a golden fish. So, but it's also when love and lust connect, is the man and the woman, yeah, it's yin and yang. In a woman's chart, Mars signifies the man and Venus the woman for the man. And they're good. There is opportunity. There is a nice integration when you are understanding each other. If you're a single, it's a beautiful connection. It's a beautiful alignment to meet someone through these days, throughout the week. If you are married, maybe you want to do something special, you know, your tune, you want to travel, you want to start a workout together, for sixth house, it could be, or, you know, go for a running, or do things together, and or be more at home. If you live separately, you know, it's movie nights at home and all those themes. So what else do you have? Yeah, sudden inspirations to or urge to act. Mars is drive. Yeah, it's in Aries, very fiery. It's very pushy. Increased confidence in expressing desire. Romantic and playful communication, opening up. So it's a beautiful alignment. Yeah, it's a day that you might want to send a message without overthinking. This is through the whole week. Feel drawn to someone or something very unexpectedly as well. It's beautiful. Moving on to Thursday. Thursday, the moon in Aries. I'm not going to talk about the moon conjuncting. Oh, maybe I should, because it's your sign. I don't know where you are in the world. So the moon will conjunct Saturn, your ruler. Yeah, for us, it's going to be, I don't know, maybe at 1 in the morning or midnight the day before, the night before. Let me see. Hours. I'm going to do this. Let me see. Put 6 hours. I just want to check. Yeah. Yeah, at 11 at night. Still on Tuesday. At late at night and throughout the night. Yeah, the moon's gonna be conjuncting Saturn, uh, bringing a lot of stability and discipline. And Saturn is also, so Saturn could signify the father and Moon the mother. So there is a nice alignment here when they might be. Uh, um, if you live with your parents still, I mean, you see they're good together, they're happy, it's a happy family, it feels good. Um, okay, let me, oops, go back here. Now, what we have on Wednesday, where was I? Let's move this 14, 6, and 12. Let me do this quickly, my God. Now, Thursday, 14, the moon will be squaring Jupiter. Yeah, so there are things happening at home, okay? And now it could be with your kids, it could be with your significant other. There is a bit of tension, yeah, emotional tension. Like you feel a bit irritated. There is some irritation that can build up through the day on Thursday at home. We have, let's look here at Taurus, because the next day we have the Kazimi, remember? We already have Mercury, the Sun, and Ceres all at 23 degrees. And Mercury is about to go Mercury is about to go Kazimi here, which means the mind stepping at the heart of the sun, at the center of the sun. So it's a moment of clarity that is forming. It can happen on Thursday, it can happen on Friday for you. I mean, throughout those days, what's gonna happen is that you're gonna have, I think, important insights that will start to surface, and it's on your 5th house. So now I want to see two things. It could be related to your 5th house, so the house of pleasure, yeah, hobbies, children, romance, playfulness, all of that, sorry. But it could also be Mercury rules your 6th and your 9th house, which could be something related to work or your routines, your health. It's Taurus again. There is a lot to do with the physical body. And your 9th house, which could be higher learning, spirituality, religions. But something's coming to clarity. You're gonna see, you're gonna know, you're gonna understand when it happens. Yeah, it's a moment of realization. All right. And that's basically happening on Friday, on the 15th. And the moon, now we have the moon entering Taurus. It's making a semi-sextile to Neptune again in the morning, around noon. So it's a subtle thread from the day before as well. So intuition, sensitivity, and feeling. It's also very good for dream again. Pay attention to your dreams throughout the night. It's a quite emotional haze here. Now we have the moon also squaring Pluto, retrograding in Aquarius, and that's a bit of a pressure. That's where the pressure builds in. All right, something deeper may be triggered, especially around control, around pleasure, around emotional attachments, or around money. And yeah, you might be going through a bit of a financial difficulty here, and you feel the pressure, and now you feel physically. if it's the case. We have as well Mercury, that's not loud, semi-sextiling Venus. And yeah, it's a delicate connection between your thoughts and your feelings. Venus is in your 6th house and Mercury is on your 5th house. It's in Taurus. Remember, there is a tension between the moon here, which is also on your 5th house, and Pluto retrograde on your 2nd house. Now, Mercury here with Venus is bringing a chance of, if it is related to work, let's say, if it is related to your paycheck, or your salary, your commission, something is delayed or they haven't paid you totally, there is something here and you're under a certain pressure. With Mercury in good alignment with Venus, it's a chance to talk to someone at work, to communicate, and that could be related to this pressure between how you feel between what you're earning. Maybe you want to ask for a raise. Do so. Do on Friday. Also, what we have, and that's also something that's been going on for the week, but it will be stronger actually on Saturday, is Mars conjuncting Chiron on your 4th house, and that triggers an old wound. Okay, if you are a woman, it could be an old wound around a breakup, around rejection from a man. If you are a man, it could be a wound, something in your childhood or in your family, something that happened on your 4th house. At home, past lives. And that wound is triggered throughout the week. You might feel exposed or a bit vulnerable as well. It could be, as I was saying, with this tension between the moon and Pluto on your 2nd house, that the wound that is activated. We have, by the way, I'm a Capricorn rising. So this is a lot to do with my chart. That has a lot to do with my chart. Sorry. I grew up in a home. My mom, she's a psychologist. We moved so many times when I was a kid, so many times. And I never had, let's say, financial education, but I always saw her struggling the whole life, struggling with money, whole life. And we were moving from one place to another. And I had my grandparents to help and to support us. And nowadays, like, I'm independent, and so, but I still carry that gene of, as if money is related to suffering. Money is related to something almost unachievable. I cannot get enough money, and I live in this constant pressure in my head. Everything's in my head, and I see people succeeding, and I'm asking myself why I'm not there, why I cannot make this happen. It's carrying this genetic past lives, or I don't know, imprint that money is something bad, money is not for me. And that's a wound that you might feel. I'm talking about myself, but those are a bit the themes that might be triggered throughout the week. Feeling like, why do I have to suffer so much for that? Why is never enough? Why I make one, and the next day, if I make some money today, the next day something happened and I have an extra bill that was unexpected. So those are the themes that might be triggered throughout the week. All right, let's move to Saturday. Now, Saturday, the moon is still in Taurus. All right, it will sextile Jupiter beautifully. And again, that opens some opportunities to in some ease healing as well, um, in in your relationships, but it could be as well that you feel more tuned to things that you like to do, more creative. Big creativity here is very good if you have if you do something on the side like I do. You see here behind, actually you can see that's one of the bags that I make by hand. That's my creativity. Astrology is another one. So I like to do kite surf, hobbies, everything like that. It's on your fifth house. Is your pleasure, is your hobbies, the things that you like to do, is your creations. It's also the house of your kids. So with the moon in alignment with because the moon does rule your seventh house, and now I have Jupiter in Cancer, exalted in Cancer here, and so it's a very nice feeling, um, to do any of those things, the things that you like, that you love. Give yourself a little bit of a break of whatever was happening the day before and the mind and all those feelings. Today, Saturday, you're like, yeah, today I just want to have fun. Saturday, I just want to enjoy. I want to be with my kids. I want to go to the movies, or I want to paint, or I'm going to do ceramics, whatever. I'm going to go to the beach. That's the kind of Saturday you're having, which is nice. And then we're going to have the new moon. So when the moon joins the sun, that's a new moon. That's a new moon in Taurus. It will happen here in Dubai at midnight. So make the maths wherever you are. New moons are always new opportunities for the next 6 months. So set your intentions, never before the new moon, but during the new moon or after. Think as the new moon is a shop where you're standing in front of the door, and it opens at midnight. So you want to buy your milk and the store is still open, still closed. So you have to wait until midnight so you'll be able to enter, get your milk, buy, and leave. So that's basically what it is. So don't set your intentions before, because the store is still open, it's still closed. But you can do after midnight. You can set your intentions the next day. You can set your intentions after the new moon, because the new moon will still be there. All right. And the new moon in Taurus is a lot about money, values, stability, and is on your fifth house. So something to do with your pleasure as well, the things that you like to do, your hobbies, your children. Set your intentions about that. Oh, wow. This year I would like to buy a new kite, and I would like to have a new bar. I do kite surf, so this is my intention for the new moon, let's say. It doesn't really matter. I want to do a kite trip. That's one of the things that I want to do this year. And I'm under pressure as well. My company, by the way, just cut our salaries until September. So yeah, those are the things, the themes that you might feel throughout the week. And I can talk for myself here. I'm a Capri rising. So set your intention this new moon for things that you want to achieve in your pleasure, in your romance as well. If you want to meet someone, if you want to have more fun, if you want to be with your children, or if you have some intentions for your kids, you want them to start studying something, or they want them to have a better grades in school or whatever, that's the time that you're gonna do that. All right. And let's close the week. What's happening on Sunday? The moon is shifting to Gemini, and it's gonna conjunct Uranus in the morning. Uranus do rules your second house. Again, it might be something regarding financial. You might even, I received some message, but I would say that could be this moment of clarity, or a sudden breakthrough, or so the moon also shifts, yeah, because the moon it was very grounded in Taurus. It's very good for Capri because you're both earth sign. But now the moon goes to Gemini. It's a bit more curious. The thoughts are more, first you think and then you feel, there's a bigger opening for conversations as well. So when things starts to speed up, so you want to talk, you want to ask, you want to explore a little bit, you understand things better, but doesn't start that quietly, because with Uranus disrupts. Remember, and surprises, but also liberate. So it's a wake-up call as you wake up on Sunday morning. You might have some thought that come out of nowhere, or a message that shifts your mood instantly, or something unexpected that changes your perspective. It's a mental electricity, fast, sharp, and unpredictable. All right. Now we have also the moon sextiling Neptune. That's going to be at noon here in Dubai. Remember, so it's happening in the morning. It's going to be stronger at noon, and it's still going to happen a little bit in the afternoon. And it's almost that with the shock comes the intuition, or Neptune's going to dissolve something. It's going to bring you to, like, hey, wake up call, like, stop dreaming. That's, yeah, you need to be realistic. Yeah. So you might connect the dots in a more subtle ways as well. Imagination is flowing here, but I think that you're not just thinking anymore. You're sensing through things, through your thoughts. And then later the moon's trining Pluto. So again, there is a flow, but this time it's better. It's a flow from curiosity to insight. So Pluto brings intensity as well. There might be something hidden that coming to surface, and that might be the surprise as well. Something that you did not know. Might have a conversation that reveals more than expected. You might get financial help from someone unexpectedly. Yeah. So the energy of the day, as I said, fast thoughts, quick shift in perspective, unexpected messages or interactions, intuitive thinking, creative flow, deep conversations or realizations. So stay open and stay flexible. Let me just get something. Sorry. Give me a second. Let me just get up here. Before I forget. I forgot. Yes. Before we finish this video, I want to ask you to please don't forget to like. Just press the like button quickly. It doesn't cost you much, but it means a lot to me. But let's see what's the energy for the week. I'm gonna play one tarot card as I do, and one message from the angels. Okay, let's see what is that for Capricorn, what you need to focus on this week. Ooh, the Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. Wow. Well, Pentacle, it's Capricorn. It's Capricornian, yeah. Pentacles are earth signs. Yeah, it's very Capricornian, by the way. She embodies all of that. Yeah, the grounded, knowing, and lucky. Can you see the rabbit here that represents fertility, growth in Don't worry. If the worry is about money, as I was saying, the Queen of Pentacles is like, you have it all. Don't worry about this. This will pass. You have it all. You're gonna get through it. You just need to find yourself stability, mental stability, and everything will be fine. There's no need to worry. There's a lot of abundance. She's very abundant, by the way. The Queen of Pentacles is all about being abundant in the material world. So nothing to worry about. It could also mean that a person, someone that has this energy of the Queen of Wands will come in your direction, will help you through. Messages from the angels. 929. Walk away, release, let go, new beginnings. That's the new moon. Self-respect, moving on, freedom, Uranus. Let go of people and situations that no longer support your spiritual growth. You deserve love and respect, and it is your right to seek environments that honor your well-being. What aspects of my life or relationships are no longer serving my highest good? How can I start moving away from these influences? Identify one relationship or situation that is holding you back and make a plan to gradually distance yourself from it. Focus on surrounding yourself with people and experiences that uplift and support you. Beautiful. That's beautiful. All right, my lovely Capis, my Capis. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, once again, please share with the people that you think might benefit from astrology. And I'll see you all next week. Have a lovely one. Bye for now.